Hello, this is Dee from dmiddleton.com, and today we're going to talk about how to organize any space. Now, first, we'll talk about the two types of storage that are in most homes. Most homes have what is called either open storage or closed storage. Open storage is just like it sounds. It's like open shelving, it's baskets that are out in the open. And then closed storage is anything behind closed doors. So that's any type of cabinet that stays closed or any drawer that stays closed. That is closed storage. This could also apply to your closets. But there are 6 basic steps that you can take to organize any space in your home, and I want to cover those today. So let's get started. Number 1, consider the function of your space. How does it serve you? This is very important, and most people skip right over this. But I'm going to be organizing our daily use items. Now, what is that? That are things that we grab every day before we leave the house. This would include things like a purse or a backpack or your keys or your wallet or your phone. Those are daily use items. So the function of a space that holds daily use items should hold just that. It should also be easy to use. So that will be the function of that particular space. Number 2, the second guideline you need to think about to organize any space is to consider your habits. I want you to plan for the person that you are right now. I want you to think about your habits. Do you like really detailed organizing systems, or do you need to just have something simple like a basket or a tray? For most of us, we're going to need something simple in order to maintain it. So consider your habits and consider what it is that you're planning to do with the space before you buy a single organizing item. Number 3, you need to ask yourself if it could function better and how. As I'm thinking about our daily use items, we have some baskets that are overflowing, and they are overflowing with items that are not for daily use. They're more seasonal items like hats and gloves and scarves. And yes, we do need those at certain times of the year, but we don't need those every day of the year. So that's how that particular space could function better. And for most of us, I want you to just remember to keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate this by adding elaborate filing systems or boxes with lids and labels. Sometimes less is more. Number 4, the next step to organize any space is to remove anything that does not suit the function of the space. So in the case I mentioned earlier of our daily use items, we have hats and scarves and gloves. And while those are daily use in the winter, they are not daily use all year long. So I'm going to remove those items to better fit the function of the space. Number 5, now is where we get active and we're ready to measure and we're ready to get organized. So what I want you to do is remove everything from the area you are trying to organize, and you're going to measure the shelving or the cabinetry. You're going to write down the measurements of the height and the depth and the width of that space. The second thing I'm going to have you do is to take those measurements with you to the store along with your tape measure. Do not forget your tape measure at home, because when you get to the store, you're going to find some organizing items that you might want to purchase, but you need to make sure that they are going to fit the space. So you'll have your measurements with you and your tape measure. And now finally, when you come back and you've got your organizing products that you're ready to use, we are ready to put it all back together again. So as you've pulled everything out, we've already talked about how it could function better. So we need to go ahead and declutter anything that does not work here or does not belong here. And now it's time for number 6, putting it all back together. And this is the fun part. This is where you get to organize everything that you're going to use back into the space where you're going to use it to try to make that space function better. So in the case of our daily use items, I'm only going to return the items to that space that are for daily use every day of the year, no matter the season. So for the daily use items in our home, that might include our phones or a phone charger. For me, it includes my purse. If it's raining, it might include an umbrella. And for my boys, it's their car keys, their phones, and their wallet. So just think about these things as you're putting it all back together. These 6 simple steps will help you organize any space. And I'm going to recap those again. Number 1, consider the function of your space. How does it need to serve you? Number 2, consider your habits before you buy anything. Keep your storage simple. Number 3, ask yourself if it could function better and how. And the goal here is to keep it simple so you'll actually use it. Number 4, remove anything that does not suit the function of the space. Number 5, measure and get organized. Take your measurements along with your measuring tape to the store before you buy anything. And then number 6, put it all back together again. So I hope you found that information helpful. Now, I am from dmiddleton.com and I have lots of free organizing printables that you can find there over on my website. So I'm going to link a few of those in another video here at the end of this one. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Did we miss anything? How does this serve you? Let me know below. Thanks for watching.